much about the takeover. So let's go into transfers. And where do we begin? Let's start off with Houssem Aouar and the transfer that is bound to Arsenal to make. Now, what is happening with Houssem Aouar is very, very clear. It's very, very clear. This is a transfer that Arsenal can make if they want. And I'll say it again. This is a transfer that can happen. Arsenal can make it if they want. So the latest information we have, I would love to share with I would love to share my window with you. Definitely, that would make a lot of sense. And this is from the Guna Extra. Exactly. This is from the Guna Extra. And they are saying Arsenal is definitely now the most likely destination for Houssem Aouar. Arsenal know the player wants to join and will make a decision this weekend whether to sign him or not. There we go. There we go. Arsenal is the most likely destination for Houssem. Arsenal know the player wants to join and will make a decision this weekend whether to sign him or not. So it is Saturday and tomorrow is Sunday. The deadline day comes on Tuesday. That is the last time. That is the last time we will be talking about Houssem Aouar to Arsenal. It's the last chance we will have to either get Houssem Aouar or leave the transfer. But the Guna Extra is saying the most likely destination of Houssem Aouar is Arsenal. And the reason as to why that that kind of information is actually coming out is very simple and clear. Spurs are the second club that want Houssem Aouar. However, it looks like Spurs do not have genuine interest. Spurs do not have the player at the heart of their transfer policy. They do not want to get him as their first priority. Actually, more reports coming out from Spurs indicate that Spurs are more interested in getting in Moriba, the wonder kid from Barcelona. Moriba, that is the player they want. And of course, I've seen the likes of Sal. Is it called Pepe Sal or Papa Sal? Again joining Spurs, and then Moriba also in advanced talks reportedly with Spurs. So with now Spurs not sure or definitely out of the picture, it looks like Arsenal do have the priority to take on Houssem Aouar. And that is what is interesting now. That is what is very interesting, because what is happening is definitely Arsenal having the ball in their hands and in their court. What I would love to see, I don't know how many people would love to see this, but what I would love to see is Houssem Aouar joining Arsenal, not on Monday, but on deadline day. That would be a banger. That would be an absolute banger, and it'll be flying in the air like we did it. Look, I don't think Houssem Aouar makes this transfer window 8 out of 10. He definitely doesn't make it even 6 out of 10 for me. No. If we bought Houssem Aouar, I would raise the window to 4.5 out of 10, because I think it is shit. It's we've done absolutely poorly in this window. The likes of Kolasinac are here, the likes of Bellerin are here, the likes of Xhaka staying, and I've not seen maturity in our transfers. So it's absolute shit. It's absolute shit. I'll definitely rate it out of 10, 4.5. If we brought in Houssem Aouar. Without Houssem Aouar, 3 out of 10. Definitely. And I will do my rankings later. I'll do my rankings later, when the window closes. But one thing I want to say with Arsenal and the Houssem Aouar situation is this would be a club statement to the likes of City, to the likes of Manchester United, and the likes of Chelsea. Not a statement that, hey, We are here to challenge for, to challenge you for the title. Not definitely. But I think it would be a statement that, look, you're bought in Ronaldo, because United bought Ronaldo in 3 hours. Come on, lads. Come on, Arsenal. You've got to do better than that. Those lads bought in Ronaldo in less than 5 hours. They announced him. I'm sorry. They made contact. They talked to the agent. They talked to Juve. They talked to the player. They signed the contract and fucking announced him as a Manchester United player in less than 5 hours. That is what a big club does. That is what you call a statement signing. So with Houssem Aouar, Arsenal is just trying to elevate to the, because I don't understand why we don't buy Aouar. I don't get it. The player wants to join Arsenal. He is in the profile of players we want to sign. Houssem Aouar is in that profile. He's 24 years of age. Less than 25. Brilliant, a brilliant skill set. He's got the skill set better than any Arsenal player in that midfield, maybe apart from Martin Odegaard, or probably at the same level. So I think, it only makes sense if we go for Houssem Aouar. Definitely, it only makes sense. But I want it at deadline day. That should be my deadline day package, because I've done so many stories. So I would love it at deadline day, and I definitely think Arsenal will try to get Houssem Aouar. It will depend on how fast we can get the deal done, and maybe do Arsenal really need to get that deal done and things like that. But I think it might happen on deadline day. It might happen. Let's keep a very close eye on Aouar, because Fabrizio said keep an eye on Houssem Aouar. That one could be imminent. So we are keeping an eye, very close. And now with Spurs out of the picture, we are having a laugh. We are absolutely having a laugh. With Spurs out of the picture, you don't tell me Arsenal and Arsenal not interested anymore. It won't make sense. It won't make sense. Make the midfield better. Get Houssem Aouar. And the good thing, or the advantage we have with that deal is, I've had Jean-Michel Aulas desperate. He wants to sell him. He wants him out. He's like, Houssem Aouar, get out of this football club. Lyon are struggling to make sales. Definitely, they're going to get some money out of selling Maxwell Cornet. They're not getting any money for selling, for the transfer of Memphis. They're not getting any money for selling Memphis Depay. So actually, it was a free transfer, so they're not selling. They're not getting any money out of that. So definitely, they want to add some more money in the bank. They have already announced close to 40 million losses in the last financial year. They would want to make it better. They would want to have a better transfer, a better financial statement. And I think they will sell. They will sell. Because what is interesting is that they want to kick him out to an extent that they will agree to let the player go even on a loan deal. How easier should the deal be? Definitely. How easier do we want that deal to be? The player is available. The player wants to join us, and now he's available on a loan deal. Come on, Arsenal. If you don't do this, if you don't want to buy Aouar, for such a bargain, forget about it. Yeah, there's one thing I love on TikTok. If I don't know how to say it, but I really do. It really makes me laugh. You get it. If you don't get it, forget about it. Because that's it. That's it. I mean, you wanted the player last summer. The player was £65 million. You couldn't afford the player, right? We understand that. This summer, the player is 24 million euros. That is less than that is less than 21 million pounds. So you could get Houssem Aouar for 21 million pounds. It's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer, Arsenal. Come on, do that one, and let's move on. Come on, Arsenal, do that, and let's move on. We don't have time to waste. And which is why my heart melts is, I just think if we got Houssem Aouar and Joaquin Correa, that is Houssem Aouar. Let's say Houssem Aouar is 30 million euros and Joaquin Correa 35 million euros. That is 65 million euros. Come on, Arsenal. 65 million euros. That is a complete midfield done. I'm still mad that we didn't get Joaquin Correa. I'm absolutely still mad. And now Houssem Aouar, I would be absolutely disgusted and disappointed. So with Houssem Aouar, Arsenal look like the most, the closest, we look like the closest destination for the player. And I hope we can actually get the deal done, because that's what we want to happen. I hope we can get that deal done. Arsenal News Live early in the morning with Cossy. Do smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well. We are very, very close to getting to 33,000 subscribers. And the like button is not yet smashed, people. Let's get them to 100 likes. Let's smash the like button to 100 likes. 177 people watching. That is brilliant. That's really, really brilliant. Make sure we smash the like button to at least 100 likes. Where are we? We are at 64 likes. That is very, very brilliant. So let's get them to 100 likes right about now. Now, the other transfers I would love to talk about on this transfer, on this show is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Yves Bissouma. Where do we begin? Where do we begin? Let's start off with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Let's start off with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang because Juve have apparently shown interest in signing my captain and saying we want to sign him, and we told them fuck off. No, absolutely, we are not interested in that crap. Not interested. Personally, I'm not interested. Personally, we are not interested. Personally, I'm not interested in their crap. Right. So the last one on Houssem Aouar was from Fabrizio, who said that Arsenal was offered Aouar was offered to Arsenal, but the club haven't responded yet. Let's see if Arsenal go for a bid in the coming few days. Tottenham not interested as of now. All right. So now we know. Now we know where we stand off with now we know where we stand off with Houssem Aouar. But I'd love us to talk about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang just in a minute, because there have also been talks and that have been actually washed away by my man Fabrizio. And that's it. Fabrizio saying Juve or Juventus have no interest in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. No contact or talks as of now. Now the story was, and it was a little bit ridiculous for me. It was a little bit ridiculous, but the story was that Arsenal were interested. Juve were interested in getting in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on a permanent deal to replace Cristiano Ronaldo. Of course, we know Ronaldo has made his switch, and he has made his move to Manchester United. Teammate, that was one of the worst transfers I could ever have in my life. I was sitting in my chair and it's like, okay, tell me it's not true. But it was true. Ronaldo goes to Manchester United. But okay, Romano says Juve are not interested in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and that means Aubameyang will be staying at Arsenal Football Club. That really means a lot. That really makes a lot of sense for me, because I've already said he's our best goal scorer, and I wouldn't want to risk losing him. I would absolutely never want to lose Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I always think I've always thought Aubameyang might bounce back. Let's see this season if he can bounce back, because I think he can. Definitely. I think he can actually bounce back. So let's see if he can bounce back this season, but he's not for sale. Now, with Yves Bissouma, stories, Liverpool and Arsenal, stories linking us to Yves Bissouma are not dead. And I'm going to say this frankly. The stories are not dead. There are more talks. There is more speculation around the idea of Yves Bissouma still having the possibility and opportunity to join Arsenal. However, there is nothing concrete at the moment, and there is nothing close. Liverpool are interested in taking him, in taking him at the at the Anfield, and Arsenal are also still interested in taking him at the Emirates Stadium. However, at the moment, we do not have anything concrete when it comes to Arsenal buying Yves Bissouma, unless otherwise, right? Unless otherwise. So, guys, that's the morning. That is the morning update. Unless of course, I have to look at your thoughts and see what you people are saying in the chat. Definitely, I have to, because some of you will be like, look at Cossy, he's logging off, without reading my comment. So I need to look at some of your comments and see. Kennedy, you're telling me that Cossy, what I know is that that even if Qatari is unknown to Arsenal fans, neither do they consider business. Neither do they consider business. I think they are after trophies, and that is what Arsenal lacks. So I say yes to Qatari. All right, thank you so much, Kennedy. Brilliant, very, very brilliant. Let every team be happy, but in the short time, we shall be happier, and happiest to them. That's according to Gilbert. Cossy, if his brother owns PSG, he cannot buy Arsenal. It's against the rules in the Premier League. This is according to Hakana Matata. Okay, we'll see about that. I'll try to get more information, and we'll see about that. Peter says, are you against these guys from buying this club? Are you happy with the present condition we are in, Cossy? Let's pray that the Qataris buy the club and turn it into a better club. You're absolutely wrong. You're absolutely wrong. I can never support the Cronkies. I can never support the Cronkies. I can never support the Cronkies. And I've not said I would love to keep the Cronkies. I'm not against the Qataris. My humble request is, if the Qataris are coming in and Daniel Ek is coming in, I would sell to Daniel Ek, because he has the best interests of the club. He might not be able to spend billions like the Qataris, but he will spend money to buy decent players, and the club will be run well. That is all I meant. I'm not against, I'm not against them, definitely. I'm not really, against them. Not against them. Okay. Samuel says, we'll ask no sign Aouar. We've talked about that. Oscar, just put a full stop there. Yusuf says, I wish the deal gets done. Courses, I personally feel we may not make any signings again. These guys are not ready to spend. I hope they give the club to those who are ready to improve the current situation. Okay, indeed, you are you are a very you are very African. Well done. Believe in the youths. This is going to carry. Okay, the first one, the first part of your comment doesn't really speak to me, but well, I'll take the well done part, and thank you so much for appreciating. Okay, hi Cossy. I personally have no doubt with Arsenal signing Aouar. Good day, bro. Thank you so much, Yero. Have to quality show. Gonna have to quality show. I'll speak to you, during the match build.